Righty. Like everything's set up correctly. So we'll make a start. Yeah. And just get my reference picture up. Okay, so I'm redoing this flower. And let's bring up the reference photo. Here you go. And pretty much blocked in. We've done a second pass on these petals, which have been driving me nuts. And there's still quite a bit of adjustment left to do on them. But it's time to have a crack at the center of the puzzle and get some color going on where the bees go. So let's crack on and do that. And I want... Do I want this one? I'm not sure. I want a very light bluey grey. Might just use a grey to start with. Very light one. Just sharpen one up. I have it a lighter grey. Just get a lighter. Here we go. Which I could probably be brave and just put the highlights in to begin with, and then we'll grey down the sides. I'm not quite sure what these things are called. Maybe they're stamen? But as I was looking at them, I observed that they got this sort of cross in the middle where they all open up, sort of like the flower actually. It's quite amazing. I thought I just need to start filling in the center of the flower. And then hopefully that will give me a sort of a balance for doing the rest of the flower. There we go. Just want to make those a bit more Not so bad. Another one in here. Okay, there's some I missed. So these petals, what I've been doing, this painting was supposed to take 4 hours, and I thought that because it didn't actually take very long when I used the Canson paper, but pastel pencil on pastel mat has taken way longer than I ever would have imagined. And it could be that I'm just extraordinarily slow in using pastel pencils. But I also tend to believe that you don't want to rush these things. When I rush a painting, it never ends well. So, the painting's done when the painting's done. So it's all a learning curve. So it's okay if some things take a bit longer. But this has been closer to 14 hours versus 4 hours, so that's ridiculous. So the first thing that I've learned in using the pastel mat, and I've used pastel mat on portraits for ages, but I've tended to use pan pastels, which are very, very fast to work with. Flame. Light out. Oh, hi, viewers. So, that, however, hasn't taken so long to crack on with, and we're going to add, because we want this to be dark in the middle, and I'm not using, I don't want to use black. I have used black on the little crisscrosses because they're actually, they do disappear. So this is one of my favourite. This is the Carbothello. The number is 330, and I totally recommend that as a pencil you will get a lot of use out of. If you don't want to buy the full set of Carbothellos, then at least go get that particular one. And it's very good for creating blacks. And I tend to use blue a lot for my blacks. You can use this with, you can lovely, so this is a magenta, I suspect it's a magenta. And if you want to crudely call things purple, then you can. But when you mix it with the blue, you will of course get that shade of violet. There we go. So we're just going to use it to get the darker. We'll go from dark to light on, what do you call these things in the middle? I can't remember what you call them. It's the bit that the bee wants to land on where the pollen's all stuck on. And they're frothy. You know, they're not a lump. So we want to get some shadow. And then we've got more light at the top there. So we don't need so much. We want a nice goldy colour if we can. Okay. So we're going to get some really, we'll go, we've got an ochre, but maybe darker ochre. End up bringing another red in there too. Oh, I like that one. That one worked. Oops. Yep, perfect. Okay, so we want to just go up. And later on, these, whatever these things are, they sort of come up as well, the petals. So I want to try and capture that. And that was something I couldn't do on the Canson paper. So, right, we just need to darken up that middle bit again. Want stray from the colours I'm using, but I might use a green. Just it's a bit too green. I don't like it. It's the wrong. Like that either. It's too violet. If I got this really dark. Yeah, I'm going black. Excuse me for a sec. I'll just grab my blues. See if I've got something really, really dark. Be an indigo. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I want. Get that in there too. Nice. Oh, fantastic. That's exactly what I needed. Oh, it's great. Oh, that's wonderful. Yep. We don't want to get two-dimensional with it. So we need other colours in there as well. It's working for me. It'll be great for the shadows. Perfect. We'll hold on to that one. All right. We need to go brighter, but we want some orange and red. So we get stuck in this. It's a bit too much of the samey thing going on. Okay. So where are we in our colour schemes? Let's see. Now we're talking. Stay, let's see. Yellow green. Okay. Go down. Just check this one. It's okay. Alrighty. Not that one. I think we have a blue. and get some depth into these little nodules. And I need to bring in the colour that I've got going on in the petals. I'll bring that in. Not necessarily because I see it in the reference photo, but there will be that light bouncing. That's that one too. Just give yourself some unity across the picture. And now just put some highlights. Yep. Okay. And we need to tone. Looking for, maybe it's that one. Okay, there's it's the start of the interior. No, it's not so bad. We could probably do some adjustments. I'm okay with that. So, to fix this mess, let's have a look at the picture as you're seeing it. We'll just zoom out so you can see it at sort of the size. My camera is a little bit on a angle, so that's a bit unfortunate. This is all going to be, we'll do that in pan pastel. And the stalk is going to be pan pastel. But you'll see this is quite dark, this one, and it is the bottom one that I probably need to get either lighten it or make that similar. So let's just try and take that. Let's try and get that fixed. Zoom out of my picture. And excuse me for a sec. I think I want to have a dark grey. Blue. Let's try blue. Decided I don't really like This is not a black. This is a really charcoaly, maybe. Just wasn't so happy with the. All right, God. That's okay. We can always adjust things. Can always come back to that later, which I think I'll have to, because some are not quite right. What was I doing? I'm going to start. Some yellow going on in here. What I found that uniquely different about the Canson paper versus pastel mat is it's fast, because you can't put as many layers on, and that's not a bad thing. I thought it would be a bad thing. It makes you a little more restrained. More restrained. And where's that indigo? That's what I want. Perfect. Because you're a little more restrained, and don't have as much pastel on the paper, it's a lot faster to get through the painting. And I, honestly, so I'll bring up the other one. Got it down here. Just take the cover off it. So let's do a quick comparison. So there's that one, and there's the. So this is lighter. It's definitely lighter. Much brighter. Lighter. Now it could be, and there will be a certain amount of it. I have used the same pastels, but because I've had to put more layers on, I've had to work this a lot harder. And because I've had to work it harder, we've got more pastel on this one and more lustrous. I think, a more lustrous look. You may think differently. It's okay. Just go around adjusting everything for a moment. Yesterday I was painting this, and what was happening was I'd have a cup of coffee, paint two petals, give up, and then have another coffee, come back to another two petals. I hardly got any sleep last night. I was so caffeinated. That in the shadow. Yeah. Often I end up um, going to hold back on the number of pencils I'm using. When I first started using pastel pencils, that's a tricky word, I went crazy on them and using every single one. And then you sort of have to dial it back. Um, it's easy to get carried away and forget which pencils you're actually using. That needs to be a lot warmer. And I think one of the joys of doing this particular flower, or at least doing flowers, is I've used these hot pinks and magentas that I've never really used before. And that's, oh, hi, Gigi. I didn't see you there. The famous coffee and hug. Fantastic. Thank you. Appreciate that. So normally I'm just doing portraits. Flowers are a new thing. I found on, not to that one, found on when I posted a picture on social media of the flowers, I got lots of remarks. People really love flowers, it turns out. Put a bit of warmth in there. And we'll put a bit of blue down here. We don't have to. I mean, if you want to be realistic, then great. Like anyone who's a long time person on this channel will know, I just don't. Realism isn't my vibe here. Mm, I think you're in control. Just very gently scrumble some extra colour on there. Right, let's get our yellow going. I'm going to use this warm yellow to. We want to get into art now. Which means we're going to get away from realism. We don't want realism. I want to describe the flower. And when words fail us, we want the art to be the universal language that people go, yeah, it looks like a flower to me. Okay. Let's just get a bit more yellow going. And then I think that's feeling happy. Oops. Not bad adjusting, eh? That's I'm fairly happy with how that's coming out. Go. All right, so I think we still something yellow. There we go. We needed that. There's probably still a bit of contrast we could throw in around the base as well, but I think next time I stream, I'll do the stem and we'll do the background and then compare the two paintings. So we'll just do it again. I'll just grab the other one. And the other one, the first one I did, so the flower's actually the same size, but the background's bigger. All right, so there's the flower. Let me go full size. Sorry, let's go full size. So there you go. That's about the same spot, is it? Yeah, something like that. And I quite like this one. I love the stem. The stem came out fantastic. This is going to be more contrasty and yeah, it's okay. So I'll do that next time. We'll just I need to have a break. So thank you so much for coming along and watching the stream today. Really appreciate your company, and I hope you feel inspired to go draw or paint a flower. They've got their own unique challenges, but well worth doing. All right, so bye for now.